Look, your camera's recognizing this as a face. I mean, it is a face.
It is a face, but it's recognized it like it's a person.
Yeah.
There are 3 people in this video today. One of them is not real. Can you decide which one it is?
Thankfully.
Thankfully.
We'd all be dead. Hey, it's Sue.
And Megan in the restricted section.
And today we're going to do the reading habits tag.
Yay! And we were tagged by Rio Reads.
Sort of.
Sort of. She mentioned us. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. And the original was done by the Book Jazz.
Yeah, yes.
So, and we're drinking
this Guinness Irish Wheat, which we'll see. I mean, I feel like, I was just telling Sue, I think that Guinness is really good at the one thing.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to branch out, and I feel like they should maybe stick with the one thing. It's okay.
It's not bad.
No.
It's a decent wheat beer.
Not
I was
too
excited
shabby.
when I saw banana notes, but I don't think I really taste that.
I can taste a little bit of banana.
I mostly taste the clove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty decent wheat beer, I think.
Not too bad.
We thought we'd do an Irish beer for
In anticipation of
St. Patty's Day is coming up.
Yes.
All right. So, the first question of the reading habits tag is, do you have a certain place at home for reading?
Not really. I mean, I guess there's like 3 places in my house I read the most. Like my couch, my oversized chair in the office, and then in bed.
I mostly read on my couch, although I do have a little reading nook area, but I don't like to read there in the winter very much because
By the window.
right by a window and it's kind of cold. So I might read there more once. Wow, that's getting warmer.
Yeah, now you can sit there more often.
Yeah, I used to read in bed a lot, but I don't really do that anymore.
I've been doing that just because I've been like, when I get home from work I'm tired, so I just like climb into bed and read for a while.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'll fall asleep on the couch, so it's sometimes my bed anyway.
yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so bookmark or random piece of paper?
I usually use bookmarks because I got a bunch of them. Like, we get them in Bookly Box, and also I got a bunch from Book Depository orders, but I used to just use random pieces of paper, so it doesn't really matter.
No, I use whatever's handy.
Yeah.
Whatever's close to me, I'll just stick it in there.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. Well.
Alright, next, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages?
Well, I'd prefer to stop after a chapter, just because it's convenient, but sometimes I have to stop.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same. I usually will stop at the end of a chapter, or if there's like, because sometimes chapters will kind of have like breaks a little bit,
Yeah.
so the end of like a break, but if I gotta stop, I gotta stop,
Right.
you know?
Sometimes as stuff comes up, I have to.
Yeah.
Do you eat or drink while reading?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I'll have water, tea, coffee, or a snack.
Or a snack.
I don't usually like eat dinner while I'm reading because that's
Right.
like difficult and messy, so.
Yeah, it's hard to do. Yeah, I don't really eat while I'm reading. I don't even really like to snack while I'm reading because then my hands get schmutzy and I have to turn the page.
Yeah.
But I drink things while I'm reading.
Yeah. I usually don't, I'm not gonna like eat Cheetos while I'm reading, but like popcorn or something would be alright.
Yeah.
Multitasking, music or TV while reading?
Sometimes it depends on what I'm reading. If it's something that is kind of easy reading or something that I can get sucked into pretty easily, then yeah. But if it's something I have to like concentrate on, or if I'm having a hard time concentrating that day, no.
Yeah, I usually don't do music or TV. It's pretty distracting for me. I get distracted pretty easily. Sometimes like my boyfriend will be playing music or listening to something in the back room, and I'll read while he's doing that, but it's still kind of distracting to me sometimes, so it makes it a little bit difficult.
One book at a time or several at once?
Usually only one. Sometimes I'll do 2, but usually no more than that. I don't know, I feel like if I did that, I would just read whichever one was most
better.
compelling. And so it would just pretty much end up being me reading one book at a time anyway. But I am, like, right now I'm reading two because one of them is a buddy read, so we're only reading a certain amount per day. So, you know, if I want to read more, I'll read in something else. Yeah, but usually one.
Yeah, I'm the same. Usually one book at a time, except for, like, buddy reading situations or something like that.
Yeah. Reading at home or everywhere?
Anywhere.
Yeah, I mostly read at home because that's just where I am usually.
Yeah.
I work from home and you know, if I'm like going out with friends, chances are I'm not going to be sitting there reading while I'm with my friends. So, usually home, but I would read anywhere. When I used to work away from home, I would sometimes read on my lunch breaks and stuff, so.
Yep. Reading out loud or silently in your head?
Usually silently. If I am really tired and I'm like nodding off while I'm sleeping or while I'm reading and I don't want to fall asleep, sometimes I'll read out loud to keep myself awake. But usually I read silently.
Yeah, same, silently. I only read out loud if I'm like reading a part to someone, like listen to this shit, and like I'll read it to somebody or whatever. Sometimes I read to my dogs in funny voices because it's fun.
Do you read ahead or even skip pages?
Yeah, sometimes, like if I'm reading a part and it's stressing me out, I'll go to the back of the book to see if that character's still back there.
Really?
Just to make, like in Watership Down I did that. And then in a book here just recently I did that. I was like, fuck, I'm stressed out. And so like go to the back of the book just to see.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I do that.
I don't usually read ahead. I'll skim read if the book's not very good. Or if it's just like a really fast-paced, easy book, I might skim read. I skim read the end of the Radleys, which I just read because it was dumb.
Wow.
I was like, I want to get this over with, so I was just like, this book. But I don't usually skip ahead or anything like that.
No. Breaking the spine or keeping it like new?
I'll break a spine if I need to.
Yeah,
I'm not really that. I mean, I don't care. I prefer like a used book that the spine's already broken.
Yeah.
But if I got a new one and it's just too stiff,
break that spine.
break that spine.
I'm not gonna read through a crack, man.
Do you write in your books?
Not usually.
Yeah, I don't usually either. I'll use tabs if I want to mark something, but I don't usually actually write in it. Although I do really enjoy finding used books that have writing in them.
Me too.
So I'm like, maybe I should start writing my books. But I feel like tabs are more useful because then I can, you know,
easily
see
find
what I marked.
Yep. Same. Okay, so who do we tag?
Who do we tag?
We never just think about this until...
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people have already done this. We haven't tagged Graham in a while, have we? Graham from Mega Man Chief Fan. I don't think you've done this tag.
But if you have...
If you have, then ignore us.
Never
but
mind.
if you haven't, then...
Do it.
Do it?
Do it.
Who else haven't we tagged in a while? How about, Jordan from the Bookie Babe?
Yep.
I don't think you've done this.
Speaking of Jordans, what about Jordan Laree?
Yeah, Jordan Laree.
Yeah.
You three.
Let's do that.
Do the reading habits tag.
Jordan Squared and Graham.
Jordan Squared and Graham. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, so this beer...
Not too shabby.
It's pretty decent beer, I think. Yeah. It tastes...
like a wheat beer?
Like a wheat beer. Nothing's really spectacular about it, but it's not bad.
Nope.
So, you done alright, Guinness?
Done okay.
You done alright. Alright, so that's going to be it for us today.
There will be some links down below where you can find us elsewhere on social media.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please do.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.